If you're feeling down, if you're feeling distraught, like you can't go on anymore, like you feel like you don't have anything left in you, remember what I said. That's a lie of the enemy. When I said this a few days ago, I said, God, I don't have anything left in me. I felt like I had nothing left to give. Let me tell you, God works with nothing. God made the universe out of nothing. God made this world, this earth out of nothing. Let there be light. Nothing, no, there was nothing here. It was void and dark, right? And so he is the creator of the universe. He makes something out of nothing. And if you have nothing to give, he can work with that. He doesn't need you to give anything. He doesn't need you to have anything, is what I meant to say. Because he is God, he can work with whatever it is that you have. And as long as you have a willing heart, that is what he looks for. Look at King David. He was looking for that willing heart. He calls him a man after his own heart, right? And so God is looking for a willing person to be willing to be obedient and to obey whatever he's calling you to do. And so even if you have nothing left, as long as you have that willing heart to still be obedient, then he can work with that. Like I said, he works with nothing. And like I said, I wanted to give up on even recording these videos. I get those moments where I just feel like I'm tired, like I'm worn out, like I'm drained. And when you feel those moments, it's hard to sometimes look at the scripture where it says, when you are weak, you are strong, right? Because God's strength, Jesus' strength shines through your weakness, right? And so it is hard, and paraphrasing, and it is hard sometimes to feel like you can keep going forward with that weakness. But you have to remember that you're not on your own, and you're not working in your own strength. You're working in God's strength. And so we could be crawling our way to wherever God's asking us to go, but we can still do it. I was telling my husband, I was like, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to record anymore. And then today, I told him last second, I'm like, I'm going to record. And I said, I really don't want to. And I kind of just want to give up. But I know that if this is what God's calling me to do, then he's going to give me the strength to do it. And that is the mindset that we have to have, is that even if you feel like giving up, even if you feel like you just can't keep going forward and keep moving forward, even if you're confused, I've been confused, like, God, is this even still what you want me to do? And God reminded me, yes, that is what I still want you to do. And so here I am. I am willing. I have a willing heart to be used, even when it's hard and even when I want to give up. And so I want to encourage you, and I want to tell you that you can keep going even when you're afraid, even when you're scared, even when you're fearful, even when you're anxious. If you're afraid to do something, just keep going and keep doing it.